Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be working a red heart pattern. It's LW4811 and this is called the Daisy Garden Blanket, and this is for the motif only. It does have joining instructions and seaming instructions, and it also has the border instructions following the instructions of the motif itself. You will need to make 36 of these, and I will be using the colors that you see in this demonstration. The afghan itself measures 41 by 41. You will need a 5.5 hook and of course 3 different colors. You can use Red Heart with Love, you can use Red Heart Soft, you can use any yarn you want, and I did use the Red Heart Basic for this. So my colors were of course the white, the bright yellow, and olive green, which I will explain more in the next clip. So hope you guys join me for this tutorial, and see you just in a sec. Okay guys, my color choices for this beautiful spring project, the Daisy Garden Afghan. I've got my white, I'm using olive green, and I'm using the bright yellow from Red Heart. And I've got my 5.5mm hook. So we are going to be starting with our color A, which is going to be our yellow, of course, as we have to make the center of our flower, our daisy. Alright, so now what you want to do, make your slip knot. And as a reminder, this is just the motif video. Once you have all 36 motifs, you can go to the joining process, and it's a simple process to join them. And the instructions are in the tutorial, or not the tutorial, but in the instructions after the instructions for the actual motifs. So you want to chain 4 here. Then we're going to join in the first stitch, and that forms our ring. You want to chain 3, and that's going to count as a double crochet throughout our pattern. And now we're going to put 11 double crochet into the center ring. So counting the chain 3, you're going to have a total of 12 for this row. And work over that tail while you're going. And this is just going to be the very center part of the daisy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that should be 12 there. Counting that chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, I gotta do one more. Thought that sounded funny. Alright, so pull that tail closed. I want to join into that beginning chain 3 with a slip stitch. Alright, so you can cut that tail off in the back. And now you are also going to finish off your yellow here. And you will not need that any longer for the motif, but you will need it for your border if that's the color you choose to go with. Go ahead and weave in this tail so we can work over that as we go along. Okay, stretch that back out there, and then you can get rid of that tail. Now for color B, which is going to be your white. Now we're going to make the base of the flower. So you want to make your slip knot. And you're going to add this to any double crochet with a slip stitch. And then a chain 3. That of course is your first double crochet. Now you're going to add another double crochet to that stitch. Now working around, you are working an increase round here, so you want to put 2 double crochet into each stitch around, work over that tail, and keep in mind, as an increase row, that means that you are doubling your stitch count. So if you had 12 stitches on your first row and you're putting 2 in each on this row, you will have 24 at the end of this row. So go all the way around, making sure you have 24 of these at the end. Join in the top of that chain 3 and fasten off. Alright, now with our third color, you're going to work in the spaces between sets of 2 double crochet. So pick a space and add your third color with a slip stitch and chain 3. Now you want to add a double crochet to that same space, chain 1, and 2 double crochet in the same space, and that is going to be your first corner. Okay, and now what you want to do is chain 1. You want to skip the next 2, and then you're going to put 2 double crochet in the next space, and then you want to do that again. So chain 1, go into that next space for 2 double crochet, chain 1. Now you're going to go into the next space for your second corner. So 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. Alright, so now you're going to chain 1, skip the next 2, and work 2 doubles, chain 1. Skip the next 2 and work 2 doubles in the next space and a chain 1. Now skip the next 2 and work your third corner. So 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. Alright, so now you're working on your third side. Chain 1, work into the next space with 2 doubles and a chain 1. Your next space, 2 doubles and a chain 1. And now your next space is going to be your last corner. So 2 doubles here, chain 1, and 2 doubles, and it's beautiful already, just so spring-like. And then your last side will be chain 1, and in your next space is 2 doubles, chain 1, and your last space is 2 doubles, chain 1. And now what you want to do is you're going to join into the top of that chain 3. And that's going to finish off your row 3. Alright guys, row 4, you're going to slip into the next double crochet and slip into that chain 1 space. Now just a tip for you, and I do like to point out tips as I come by them, but when you're working in granny squares, and 9 times out of 10, when you're working in granny squares and if you end over here before a corner, you will need to slip over to the corner. I really haven't had any experience of them worked any other way, but you want to start off your new row fresh in the corner. You don't want to have to start way over here in the center of a straight way here. It just doesn't make for a very nice look. So this is not an uncommon procedure here to slip stitch. I've had some patterns where I've had to slip stitch up to 5 stitches just to get to the corner. So don't let that throw you if any of you are new crocheters out there, but that is normal. And when you slip stitch like that, it does not add a stitch. It just goes into the existing stitch and allows you just to move your stitch. So you moved yourself from this double crochet to that double crochet to that corner space there. So it just allows you to transfer your stitch from one position to the next. So now what you want to do is chain 3, and that is your double crochet, and this is an increase round. So we're going to put 2 double crochet here. Alright, and now we are going to chain 1, and you want to put 3 more here. And this is going to be your first corner. And we're still growing this square, so if you noticed on the last row we only had 2 doubles, a chain 1 and 2 doubles. Now we're having 3 doubles, chain 1 and 3 doubles, so we're expanding. Alright, so now you want to skip these 2 doubles here, and then you're going to work 3 doubles into this next chain 1 space. So 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to work that in the next space. So 3 doubles in the next space as well. And in the next one. And this is the typical way that a granny square is worked. And if you need to, if it would help you with this, go back and learn the basic granny square, and you will understand the concept a lot better. Alright, so once you did this, you want to then skip these next 2 double crochet here at your corner and put a corner in. So that's going to be 3 double crochet, a chain 1, and 3 double crochet. And that chain 1, and sometimes in granny squares it is a chain 2. It's just based on the designer and the pattern. It allows it to turn at the corner. Alright, so now you're just going to simply go and repeat this. So in the next space you're just going to put 3 double crochet, next space 3 double crochet, and next space 3 double crochet. Alright, now you're up to your next corner, so that gets 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 more doubles, okay, and you are just going to continue working that around. So in the next space 3 doubles, three doubles in the next space, and 3 doubles in the next space. Okay, so go ahead and finish that, working that around, and I'll join you back for row 5. Alright, I am at the end of row 4. I am going to join into my chain 3, and I'm going to now finish off with this color. So you can now weave in that tail as well and hide that so we can work over it. It's such a beautiful square. I love flowers. And this is just very simple. It is listed as an intermediate pattern. I think that has to do mainly with a specific stitch for the border, maybe. Not sure. Everybody has their own ways that they label patterns. Alright, so now for row 5, you want to add back B, which is my white. And you're going to add that to any chain 1 corner. Okay, so your corner here, you want to add that back with a slip stitch and chain 1. And this chain 1 is not going to count as a stitch. So now you want to work 3 half double crochet into this space. So we're going to just do 3 half doubles, working over that tail. So there's 2, and 3. Half double crochet in the next 15 double crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That should bring you up to your corner. Okay, and now what you want to do is 3 half double crochet right here into that chain 1 space. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're just going to work that around. So you're just going to half double crochet into the next 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get the picture. So just half double crochet pretty much until you get to each corner, and then you're going to put 3 half double crochets in each corner, but just make sure that you're hitting 15 stitches in between, and I'll meet you up. Alright, so this is round 5. I have completed that. You want to slip stitch into the first half double crochet, not the chain 1, but the first half double crochet. So we will join right into there, finish that off, and now you want to join back your green color, and this is the last round. So you want to join in the second half double crochet of the round. So I'm going to start at a different corner. So you've got 3 half double crochets in each corner. You want to join in the middle one. Alright, so you've got 1, 2, 3, whoops, sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So you want to join into that middle half double crochet with just a slip stitch and a chain 1. Okay? And now all you're going to simply do here is 3 half double crochet right into the same stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. Sorry guys, I got you a little close. There we go. Alright, and now once you do that, you're just going to half double crochet in the next 17. So you're just going to do the same thing we did on the previous round. You're just going to have 2 more stitches per side. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta find my yarn here. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Alright, so now you, 17 will bring you to the first half double crochet of that corner. Now you're going to put 3 half double crochet into that center one, okay? So 3 into that center one, and then you're just going to start doing your 17 again in a row. And that is all that there is to it. You're just going to repeat that all the way around, and you will join up. It will give you a total of 80 half double crochet. And that's all there is to this beautiful granny square motif, daisy motif, might I add. And then you'll just join them, holding the wrong sides together, and just joining them according to the instructions. So this is a very beautiful, beautiful daisy motif square. It's just a fun one to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and experiment with this afghan. It will be beautiful with many different colors to play with. And this was an absolute fun pattern to do. So again, this is just the motif. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and happy hooking!